Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live stream. I hope everybody is really doing well. And after a long time, I've been doing this, public live stream. But I'm doing it because I've got a lot of DM from a lot of people. So now, as you know, for this live stream, I think a lot of people were waiting, and they really want to know the update, as the whole Twitter space is like bullish or bearish and blah blah shit, but nobody is just telling exactly as to where you should be buying or what you should be doing for a long term and how you should be preparing yourself. So today on this stream, we are more likely going to discuss, about as to how or what I personally see on BTC chart and what should be expecting next for Bitcoin. I think our premium members know it already and have been posted it. In fact, the pump that's coming right now, we were knowing that this pump is happening and it's coming. So we were aware of this move, and this was coming. In fact, for ETH also this move was coming. We just needed a small dip. I wanted it to play this way. It goes like A, B, C, and then it pumps. Amazing. We buy the dip here and we go up. Also, before this dump, I mentioned as well the 3 drive is a possibility. I dumped to 28,000, a pump up there and a rejection, and literally it happened. A perfect 3 drive. I've also made a very detailed video on patterns, as to what are patterns, how to how to identify those patterns, how to know whether those patterns are valid, and basically how to play with the help of fibs, how to validate your pattern based on fibs. I've made a very detailed video and I've been posted for a community members in a premium group. A lot of things have been posted for educational purpose, for like support and resistance video. You have levels video, you have bull flag, bear flag video, you have fibs video coming in like next 2-3 days. I was a little bit busy today and like yesterday because I have a lot of pressure to deliver our new indicator. So I won't take much time of yours, but just would like to thank each and every one of you for their support. At this point, we don't have enough process for joining with USDT. We only have process at this moment to join via Whoop, either credit card or it can be Ethereum. I mean, that's what I think we have at this point. But thank you so much for the interest. Right now, in my view, at this point, I think everybody needs something where they can be able to make something out of indicators. Why? Because a lot of people get it's too hard for you guys to keep on drawing things manually and you miss out the trades. So basically this indicator solves everything for you. Even if you go and get this indicator is or such sort of an indicator, I'm damn sure you won't get it the way I have it drawn, the order blocks or the fair value gap. The logics are slightly different, slightly, not exactly. For fair value gap, it's slightly different from the other indicators out there, because I don't like to copy things. For order block, it's totally different. You won't find the indicator that this order block, the way it forms, you won't find it anywhere else. You can find me and I'll give you $50, but this sort of indicator you won't find anywhere. So basically the logics are here. You have chalk, you have boss, you have external boss, and you have fair value gap. You can also see the mitigated fair values. You have order blocks. Now order blocks is very important. It's a standard order block, but most important is the order block based on engulfing and a pin bar candles. That is the most interesting thing I have seen. And you also have fibs. These order blocks that has been drawn here. The red one is the fair value gap, but these order blocks has been drawn based on the pin bar candles or an engulfing candle. The pin bar is here, or it can be an engulfing. This is also a pin bar. This is more like a pin bar as well, or it can be engulfing candle, any of the two things. Over here you have an engulfing candle, so it has formed, it has drawn basically. So basically, the engulfing and pin bar is normally like a reversal pattern, and that's where you get to know that where are the order blocks, and what are the orders that were pending to fill, and the price literally front run. So those order blocks, those are the levels. Whenever the price goes near to those levels, it starts pumping. Basically, it's a very interesting thing. Nobody even thought about it, and you won't find it anywhere except this indicator that you have it here. And you can also have standard order block, and now you have fibs. Fibs are automatically drawn as and when it detects that price has started breaking the levels and the trend is reversing. It tries to draw a fib where you can take for scalps. For example, we have gold chart here. It detected that the price have chalk. The price went into the golden pocket zone. You short it there, and now it's an easy pips. You can literally make it. You have a pips over here for 23 pips profit. Make it, and just you can literally go for multiple scalping opportunities. And the confluence you have is like a golden pocket zone confluence. You also have like fair value gap and order block as well. So basically, a lot of confluence you have it here, and it's a perfect trade. You can short it like a scalping. So basically, this is going to be very helpful. Now, my earlier indicator that I released was TMV Crypto RSI, SR screener. That is one hell of a big indicator that we have. That indicator identifies very close to top and bottom based on the RSI support and resistance. So I've changed its color to white. Whenever the candle starts printing white, it tells you wherever it is. I mean, it tells you that RSI is at a big support or is a big resistance. Like here, it started painting. Basically, you would have long here. Even if you would have long, you would have long. Start building long positions. You would have made nice gains for a gold pip scalps, and that's where you can probably scalp it. You can trade it based on not only 15 minutes but on 5 minutes as well, and you can also trade it on 1 hour and 4 hour. So yesterday, if you look at from the Tomo chart, a Tomo literally on the 1 hour printed a very strong reversal candle yesterday over here. As you can see, it's not loaded yet, but it's a perfect candle that was spotted by Tomo over here. It literally reversed, and the price starts reversing. If you just shorted the next candle, you would have literally by now you would have made it almost close to 10% dump after that. Similarly for ETH, similarly for Bitcoin. This red is different. This one is a different red color. So I'm just going to remove the confusion. I've kept it white. If I change the color to white, that would be very nice, because this red candle is your pin bar candle. So the pin bar candle color itself as red and green. If it's a bearish, it colors red. If it's bullish, it colors green. Okay. This color is engulfing candles, and the white color is based on our previous indicator that we have, RSI SR screener. So basically, guys, I mean, if you can use all the indicators together, I'm damn sure nobody can beat you, and you are going to be the best trader in my view. And you're literally going to be outstanding performer. I mean, just using these indicators. Just give me a moment. So basically, this indicator is really helpful in my view. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think this indicator is one hell of a, it's an indicator that you should be literally using it. If you want to have, get access to it, you can literally go into the channel, click on the get access, and mention your you just need to mention your trading view account, and the bot is going to give you an access. Now let's move on to the analysis part. So this was all about the indicator. Thank you so much for hearing it out. Now let's talk about what exactly we're aiming for. A USD dominance first, and then we're looking for, then we'll be aiming for BTC or maybe any other chart, because the USD dominance chart is very important. And I'm just gonna probably shut it down, this indicator at this point. Now the USD dominance, as I mentioned again and again, the irregular expanded flat is here, and there is a possibility that the bottom is in for a wave 2 actually. So basically, let's say if the bottom is in, I mean, because this is like A, B, C, another A, B, C, and then it's going to be like another A, B, C. So this can be zigzag correction, WXY. And if that is the case, the wave 2 is in, the C wave is in. and I would not say this is to me doesn't sound to me like a C wave. In my view, it needs to have a one more push down like this. If it can have the push on the from here, rejecting one more time, go down like this, would be amazing. It forms a very nice bullish wolf waves, or you can say three drive pattern. And after that, once it goes one more time, you can have a nice push on the upside. That would be amazing, because a C wave can never be WXY, or it cannot be ABC. It always and always and always have to be phi wave. So I tend to refer that this is more like, to me, that this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think I'm expecting one more push down, and hence I'm long on BTC. Yesterday I took a long, literally caught the bottom so far over here at 27,160, and we are riding it. Booked some profits here at 27,600. Today only we booked it, and I moved my stop loss here inside the Swix around 27,180. So basically, overall I'm happy with and I'm just gonna hold it, because I do think that BTC is bullish, and more likely there's an opportunity over here that we might be forming a very nice inverse head and shoulder on an interesting move on, and we just can probably look for a move towards a minimum look towards 27,950 on the lower time frame. So till we are above the levels of 27,285, I'm expecting a push on this levels of 27,930 to 27,950. Why? Because this level is a motherfucker big levels. Why? Because this level is like having a lot of confidence. You have weekly opens, you have weekly resistance, you have daily naked POC, you have 2022 value area high. I mean, a lot of levels you have. So basically, this makes it a big levels for the mic is already closer, my friend. I don't understand what's wrong with this. Maybe I don't know what is wrong. Maybe I need to change my mic then. If that is an issue, don't worry, I'll change it. I'll just order a new one. I've also checked the settings. The settings is perfectly fine. Should not be a problem. I don't know. I mean, I might need to change a mic and probably need to buy a new one. But the mic is perfectly all right, is what I see so far. And I think overall, I'm expecting a push on the BTC towards 27,950. This is going to be the big levels and the resistance. If we flip these levels, we are going to pump up towards higher highs, and making it a very interesting three drive pattern that I already mentioned on the half time frame. The possibility, because as I mentioned, this can't be WXY. This has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 5, a 3 drive pattern on the BTC, and then it just dumps from here and like just sweeps hard, because we have a very good harmonic here on the mid-term time frame on the BTC. Basically, this is something you need to understand, that we have a strong harmonic, and it's a very bearish harmonic. The target for this harmonic is a sweep of the lows, basically taking it towards $23,000. So you need to understand that overall on the midterm, I'm not expecting BTC to pump up anywhere above 29,500 or even 29,800. But I do think that there is a push possibility that we might see one more push on the BTC if if we literally flip over 27,950, and that push is going to be the big shorting opportunity. And I think the next coming 5 to 6 months is going to be the months that you don't want to miss it. Those are going to give you a generational buying opportunity. Now let's move on to USD dominance. So as I mentioned, USD dominance is bullish. It's a matter of time. Basically, the bottom might be in over here, and we just literally flip it and we start pumping back up like this. And the minimum target is 9%, but in my view, it's forming a big ascending triangle. And this ascending triangle, it takes the USD dominance towards 10.34 to 10.5%. From there, it starts dumping back down. So that is going to be a very big buying opportunity that's coming in front of you guys. Don't miss it. Don't listen to anyone whosoever is screaming 10K, 11K, 12K, or even 3K. No, you should not listen to anyone. You should simply follow the charts. And don't worry, I don't want any of you guys, whether you are in my community, you are in the premium, or you are anywhere, I don't want you to miss this bull run, because the next BTC price is going to be, in my view, would be around $550,000 for one Bitcoin. Why? Because it is like in early stage of where the gold was in 1974, and I think we are in a very early stage of an adoption where coming months are going to be like the adoption is going to be on a vast scale, and not only the institutions are going to adopt, but most likely every banks, everyone need to literally bend off their heads in front of Bitcoin and just accept that you are the king. We are adopting you. We cannot abandon you. So that's what I do think, that BTC is king and it's going to be adopted by everyone. And finally, the crown ceremony is going to happen when we literally pump it up to the $550,000. Now that's not the number, I'm saying a lump sum number. I've already, explained you in many public stream on 1974 gold chart, when, it's like, just look at the gold chart. I'm just going to show you guys. Look at the gold chart. I mean, just, you don't need to believe me. You don't need to hear me out. Nothing. You simply need to follow the chart that is there in front of your screen. This is the chart that you have in front of your screen. This is like early stage where the gold was. It was like a big bull run on the gold, actually, as you can see here. So basically, you don't need to, you really don't need to believe me. You don't need to follow me. So this was where BTC was in 2019. Pump it up, every pump, and now it's like BTC $70,000, $69,200, and we are now in the bear market, and this is where the the gold went, and after that it just pumped up literally towards 761 at Fibonacci levels over here, and I do expect BTC was 69,200. So now just look BTC in this context. So just look at the BLX Bitcoin liquidity index chart, and look at from the monthly perspective, and you will find a very exact chart. Perfect. BLX. Come on, where is the chart? What is this happening? Perfect. So just look at here. What are you watching? Just look at here. I'm just going to change it to the logarithmic chart. And that's exactly what we, the BLX index is. So basically on the lower term time frame, we are still, having a pump up. But this is like a small push. We are getting it. The big impulsive move, like a big impulsive move, is going to come. And in my view, I think we need to brace yourselves. I think 550,000 is where the minimum target for the BTC in the coming months is going to be. The 761 at Fibonacci level is what I am aiming for on the BTC, and I think it's a very public herd mentality that we just went down, and I would like to see it pump it back up. It's a very interesting chart, and I do think that we are most likely it's like a Livermore theory basically, but I do think that we are most likely going to have a good move on the upside on BTC. I think the 550,000 makes more sense to me at this point. I have a theory and I'm just going to stick with it unless you have an alternative theory. So basically, now let's move on to the heart and time frame as to what exactly we are aiming for on a BTC, guys. So now I'm just simply going to turn it off and just want to show you the chart. Basically, let's go to the CME chart. I already have the CME chart, and the CME chart, it makes more and more sense. I have two harmonics here. The first is the biggest bullish harmonic that we have already. That the bottom on the BTC is in already. So this is the heart and time frame where the bottom is already in. 15,000 is your bottom, and we are in the middle of making another bottom. So basically, it's like the blue line is your neckline. We are backtesting the neckline already, 28,890. From there we start dumping, closing back, go to my first primary buy zone of the CME gap, and then dump it back towards the 0.14 Fibonacci levels, which is going to be around 17,410, and maybe around, anywhere in this box you can see around 18,585 to 17,000. Basically this is going to be like a double bottom. We hold here and we start pumping back up, or the worst case scenario is it start dumping and go towards the 12,500, maybe even 30,000 bucks, and we do something like this, like a big accumulation pattern forms. Everybody chops out. So basically it's like it just does something like this. So basically everybody is going to like a 3-tap setup over here on the heart and time frame, and then it start pumping. So what is going to happen is the whole market is going to be literally in a big dilutional mode, that we are not in a bull run. The market is not pumping. It's not it's literally not reacting to the the current market price. And even though we are here, the market is literally not reacting. So, and this is the very alternative theory that I just came across for a BTC on this chart, is that the market might literally go sideways, and the whole everyone in the market is going to be like in a very 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 I would say everybody's going to think that it's dead, it's not moving, let's get out of this market, it's dead, we don't have money to make on this market. So what is going to happen is we are literally going to form like a 3-step setup here, and this is how the 3-step setup is going to work. As you can see, you have a range highs and then you have a range lows. We already swept the high, so basically what it might does is we go down here, we bounce up, come back down again, retest, and then further dump, and it just sweep the lows, reclaim it back, and nice push 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 push, come back down. Oh, the market is dead, market is dead, short 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 short. We are literally going to 12k, not necessarily that we're simply going to 12k from here. We might literally just a swing filler pattern, any swing filler pattern under 14,000 $15,000 on the CME, anything. A swing filler pattern can be like, it can go to 14,000, it can go to 13,800, anything. Not necessarily it should go to 12,900, but this is like a very interesting move where the price goes on sideways. Everybody feels that the market is done, we are done, and out of nowhere it starts impulsing a big move when nobody literally expects it start pumping above and just keep on pumping. So I would say that the best way, if you are not knowing where exactly the market is going to go in the next few months, the best is to start buying or accumulating BTC, anything under 19,000 bucks. So it can be around 18,500 to 17,000. Just keep on accumulating, guys. And when you're out of the money, when it start dumping, let's say it goes down to for a swing filler pattern, it goes down literally towards 12,085. So max it can go to 30% from your levels, even if it goes to $12,000. So 30%, your spot bag is going to be down 30%, but you will be able to literally build a nice coin margin contract long from the bottom with just 2x or 3x leverage, and you still end up going to make like a big money. You're literally going to be a good performer and going to be like making big money up versus what the other people are going to make, because they are going to get wrecked here selling it. You have already bought it and now you are literally building a coin margin contract longs. That's where your net worth is going to literally rise by multiple fold in next coming months or maybe years. So basically, this is a very interesting plan that you have. Now I got a weird thought about, if let's say if I would have a market maker, what exactly I would do. If I would be a market maker, I would have done, or I would have, I would have played this way. So I'm going to show you, if I would be a market maker, what exactly I would do. If I would be a market maker, I would do BTC. I literally just want to do something like this. So this is your lows. I want to do something like this is, okay, it just dumps. Oh my God, dumps. Oh my God, we are breaking. We are going to go down. We are going to go down. And what we might do is something like this. So we literally go on a big sideways where the market, the bottom is in already, and the market can literally go something like this. The bottom is in. Bye. And we form a very nice triangle kind of a structure here. A very interesting descending triangle. Everybody gets shocked what exactly the descending triangle could be. It goes down like this, it just breaks down, and it starts reversing like what the similar sort of a reversal the dollar index is doing. And everybody expects a retest. This retest don't come. If they expect this retest, exactly retest don't come. It just keeps on pumping, and that's going to be like a big reversal. The whole market is going to get out of it with a small swing filler pattern, and it's just pumping. So basically the only problem with this theory is the halving is coming. Everybody is so bullish with the halving. I don't know whether normally the halvings are bullish, but after the halving we immediately see 19-20% dump overall. So this scenario, I'm not sure, because this would have been played out if this would have developed here. So would have been nice, but let's see. I mean, we might do something like this in a very choppy move, because you have a 5 waves. You can go like this. You can do something like this, accumulate, and then we got a sweep, and then you and boom. This is how it can do actually, and that's where everybody is gonna get on the sidelines, believing that we are still gonna go down, and they won't buy actually because of the fear. So But in my view, whatever the dips you're going to get here and near the discount zone. So remember one thing: this is your, this is your discount zone, and now this has been your premium zone. So this has been the premium zone, and this is the discount zone. So anywhere we go to the premium zone, you sell it. You go to the discount zone, you buy it. That's what you do. Even if the price sweep the lows, you don't care. I mean, you don't literally don't care. Yeah, it's just that even if it goes down, you don't care. You just simply buy it because if you're literally aiming for 50x or even like you're aiming for 20x move on BTC, 30% won't matter. So that's what I would suggest, that don't be blind listening to anyone who is literally saying that we're not going to go lows. No, it is a possibility we might go to the lows. We can do swing filler pattern, but your plan should be we just keep on start buying it before everyone does, because the BTC might literally wick it and reversing. That is a possibility, and your orders might not fill, or because of the low liquidity it has, or literally someone is going to out front run you. So we just keep on start filling our orders from anywhere from 19k to 17k, and maybe even keep some money if in case if we go for a double bottom, or maybe even sweep of the lows. So that's where you can average out and probably going to get a good amount of BTC, and also you're going to get a good average. Nobody can exactly catch the bottom, but we are going to make it happen when you are in the few years. Maybe you're going to see BTC price towards these levels of maybe like, just imagine gold as I showed you the chart. Let's say if this is the gold, this is how the price is gonna soar, and this move is gonna look like so small, so small. I mean, it's gonna be like a big impulsive move. It's coming out of nowhere. Everybody is going to be like, we are going to 1 million. 1 million. The retailers are gonna rebuy, and we are gonna dump like a big dump, pump, and then it's gonna the 100k or maybe 85k is going to the base. Then we are not going to go under 85. Maybe we can test the highs of 69k, but that's where the base is going to be in the few years, accumulate for the next few years, for like another 4 or 5 years, and then we can go for another rally towards $1 million. But I do think in next 10 years the $1 million is achievable. So yes, that would be the very logical practical target for BTC based on the adoption that we are aiming for. So I do think right now this is the 18k to 20k is going to literally be like a discounted price for you if you're aiming literally for the next 10 years, a $1 million target. I do think that BTC can really achieve it. So I think the next bull run is going to be a very interesting one. It's going to take a lot of time, because the more it squeezes, it's like a spring. The more you pull the spring, the faster it goes up. It's like a spring. That's what it's right now doing at this point. So the plan for the BTC have been discussed. Usually dominance, ascending triangle already discussed. Lower term time frame is discussed. I'm bullish right now on the lower term time frame till we are above the levels of, as I mentioned, above the levels of 27,280. I'm literally riding my longs. My target is 27,950 first. If it flips, we are aiming for higher highs to 28,900. Maybe can even go to $29,000. So I do think everybody's going to be sidelines. Now, most important analysis I would like to share with you is ETH. It's a very important analysis, right? And nobody should ignore it. Now, ETH was bullish. My target was minimum target, as mentioned, 1680 was my first target, 1687, and then my next target was 1886. Now the only thing is that the picture have changed slightly. Why? Because we have a big bearish engulfing candle on the daily. Now I would not like to say that I really want not like to ignore this bearish engulfing candle, because I have already shown in the community that historically speaking, whenever we have this engulfing candles in the past, I mean, it is literally just go nuts. So practically, let's say if ETH is literally going nuts, and if the bottom is in temporarily for ETH, 1617 is your bottom, then I would say the shorting opportunity for ETH is going to be somewhere between 0.618 and the weekly open that we have around 1730. So and you also have a nice order block here. So practically, I do think that right now at this point, I think that ETH is likely going to see a one more push up. Let me see what are the order blocks over here on the upside. Let me just activate the perfect, I think. So on the daily time frame, you have a nice order block here, and I do think that right now this is the fair value gap. We don't have an order block at this point, or pending order block. Everything is on the upside at this level. That's what I expect to test it at some point of time. So what I would like to see here on the 8th is a push up towards 1716 to 1730, reject from there, and dump it back down. The first target is going to be September value area low around 1611. 1590, sorry. And if we don't hold that, we're going to sweep the lows. This lows, the liquidity is going to be taken care of, and we're going to go like a double bottom. It's going to be like A, irregular flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, C, and then we're gonna go up like this. That's how I do think that ETH is a possibility, that that's how we may go. Or this is like some sort of a WXY, the top is in, and we are literally, the top is in, and we are going to dump like this to the lows. So right now my priority is to short it. The long, I would only take it once it reclaims October plus quarter for opens around 1668. From there, I will be looking for longs from here towards 1716 for a scalp, and a short is a high probability short. You should not miss it. Your stop loss should be above the previous week highs of 1780. And take profit targets will be 1590, and then if it closes 1590, we're going to go, we're literally going to go down towards September lows. Sound is I don't know what is issue with the sound. I tested it. I think it's fine. Maybe you need to literally increase your maybe volume. I don't know what's wrong, but from here I can hear in my headphone it's working really fine. I'm extremely sorry if you're facing that issue, but I don't think it's from my side, my friend. So this is what we have overall on the BTC and everything. Let's also have a look on the total crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap, one more push up, as I mentioned, goes towards 1.13 trillion. Amazing. Just give me that one more push, and if it's done, amazing. One more push forms like a very nice, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because over here, as you can see, there's a very interesting rising wedge is forming over here. So I do think that this rising wedge makes more sense at this point. Just go up to the levels of 1.11 or 1.13 and then dump from there, like it's gonna be the big dump. So basically, in my view, I expect it to push up till we are above this OB. I think I'm expecting it to push up on the total crypto market cap as well. Overall, we are bearish. Now looking at the total 2 crypto market cap, overall I am damn sure we are bearish on the daily time frame. We are literally forming a triangle kind of a structure here. So the triangle structures are not good, but I do think that one more push up on the total is coming towards 573 billion, and from there a down move comes down, like we literally go towards 428 billion, because it's like a triple bottom kind of thing, and some sort of very nice descending triangle that we have on a total 2 crypto market cap. And this move is going to be very wild. You're going to literally see 30 to 40% dump across the board. Also are going to be that day is going to come. That day is coming. Why? Because I'm saying, and I'm not being delusional because of this, I'm saying it because many people just don't believe me. My harmonic have already given me this short on SPX few days back, I would say months back, when we were literally here in July. Since then, I mentioned that this harmonic is very likely. This yellow box is where I'm aiming for. Short opportunities. I've already shorted it 70786. I'm riding it. We are going to get some bounce, of course, but my overall plan is the SPX. Remember when I gave a BTC harmonic, when everybody was screaming 35, 40K everywhere, I posted in the Twitter as well, and in the previous group where I was, I've already mentioned many times that the dump is coming, 23.3 is coming, anything under 25 is coming. This harmonic is going to play out, and it played out. So I do think that SPX is also going to play out. It's just that it's going to take some time, because remember, the dump is going to be more like 5 waves, or maybe ABC. So after this 1, 2, 1, you're going to see another 2. That's where the chop move happens, and then we start dumping. So this move is going to take some time, but when this is done, the next move is going to be so volatile. It's not going to give you that bounces that I've mentioned here, but it simply can go like this in a single candle. So that XPX dump is going to come, guys. So be very careful. Now also, I just want to show you one more thing, where the US 10-year yield, where nobody is going to talk about. I was the first who started talking about it in my community a few days back, when I mentioned that, US 10-year yield is likely going to top out, guys. And, this bull flag breakout is looking great. It's top 14140 is achieved. I'm expecting a reversal, a retest, and then probably push one more push up. And once that is done, we are most likely going to reverse. Overall, I do think that US 10-year yield is coming to one ahead of a biggest resistance of 0.886 Fibonacci levels. It already reached there. The worst case scenario is what? The worst case scenario is we are literally aiming for a highs, take the liquidity up there, and then after that I will be aiming for a back test to these levels. That's exactly where the market gonna start dumping because of the US 10-year yield start dumping, the market also start dumping, and this dump is going to be like a big crash in the whole US economy. BTC, everything is going to go down, and we're going to get a good opportunity. The US 10-year yield gonna do something like this, and then we're gonna start doing this. This is gonna be like a big M pattern formation. M pattern formation goes down like here. It goes literally towards 886. We don't need to sweep the lows, and after that everything pumps up BTC, because you remember the BTC outperforms, gold outperforms when the US 10-year yield underperforms, because the money flows from here to the riskier asset and the stock markets and maybe gold. So basically the riskier asset comes first and then the stock markets and everything. So I do think that that this is going to be really good for the whole overall. Everything is going to bounce, but before that pump happens, the first thing that always happens here, I've already have back tested it, and I've already checked historical data for the US 10-year yield, and I've showed in the community as well that with the pump is going to happen in the market when the money starts flowing from the US 10-year yield to the market, and that's going to happen only with the big crash. First it dumps, everything dumps, and then it goes a back test. The money start going out from the US 10-year yield, and it flows to the market, and as soon as it flows, everything starts pumping. BTC is gonna go heavy, 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 pump, 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 pump. And once US 10-year yield starts bottoming out, the money starts flowing into it, and it then boom, boom, boom. That's how it normally does. So be ready, guys. It's coming in the next few months. This is literally going to reverse. It's gonna take its own sweet time. I think yeah, I completely understand, my friend. There is a room for improvement, and as I mentioned as well, that if this is the case, then I'm definitely going to change my mic. I'm gonna order new one. Don't worry, and I sincerely apologize that you have to face it, because I'm just literally speaking. The mic is stick to my mouth. I mean, as you know what I'm saying, it sticks to my mouth actually at this point, very close to my mouth. So I don't know still if there is an issue. Maybe I can just remove it and see if now the issue is have gone, so that you guys can hear it. I've removed the cover of the mic so that you can hear it properly. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but definitely what I personally feel is I think right now at this point the mic is literally on my mouth. So let's see, I mean, if it works. If it still don't work, then probably I'll just have to order a new one. So yep. Cool. I mean, that's fine. Thank you, my friend. So overall, this is what our plan for horizon time frame on BTC, midterm time frame on BTC, and everything. So overall, this is exactly what I expect on the horizon time frame. So that's all, guys, for what I have. If you really would like to join our community, do join. Link is description. Link is mentioned in the description. And we are trading gold on daily basis. Today I took 3 trades. This week was a little slow for us. I think it's like a 4 or 5 trades I took for the gold this week. Overall, I think it was good. Today we took 3 trades. All 3 were wins. And only I think I'm good at better right now on the forex. Scalps, I took 1 and I lost it, but I have understood now that I need to make a proper strategy for it, and for that my indicator is definitely going to help me out. So I think I'm just going to stick with my indicator. And yes, I would like to announce one more thing, guys. The indicator is not yet done. So the new updates are going to come in next 7 days. You will also, whatever the levels you are watching here on the right side, I have drawn it manually, but the indicator itself in next coming days, it's going to draw all these levels automatically. It's going to draw actually, so you don't need to worry about it. So I do think that it's going to be a big update for you guys, and I think it's going to be very, very helpful, very, very helpful. So the indicator is literally going to have the levels, and the TME algo indicator is also phase 1 is done, and I'm going to release it inshallah in the coming days. And there are some minor bugs which needs fixing. Let's hope it is done so that I can roll out. And the support resistance indicator is also going to come. That's a complete different logic based on how I draw the charts, based on how I draw the support and resistance that I've showed on my video. I think that's exactly how the indicator is going to do. So basically, whatever the indicators you are watching right now, it's all tailor-made. So basically, based on how I think, based on how my logic works, based on everything else. I mean, that's how these indicators are tailor-made actually. So that's what it's all about. I hope this helps you guys, and have a nice night. And if you would like to join, do join. And if you like to support, do trade on Bybit. You can create an account over there. And if you are a community member already, you can create an account, transfer funds, do the KYC, and you can up your role from Intro Premium to Pro Premium. Definitely, the Pro Premium role in the coming months is going to get a lot of benefits. My divergence bot is still, underway, and it's still under development. Most likely, I'm expecting it to finish it by end of the October. So let's say I'm already delayed by almost like a month. I started in the August. A lot of challenges came across when we were doing it, but I think we are crossing all the challenges one by one after another. So let's hope. I do think that we are very far, or very near, sorry, to our achievement. So let's hope we can do it. So thanks a lot, guys. And for the alts and other lowers and time frame analysis, I will do it on the private stream. Maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure, because I have to do one-on-one with one of my winner that I will selected in the community. So let's hope if he's available, I'll do one-on-one tonight or maybe tomorrow. But I'm definitely gonna do that. So I've started doing one-on-one frequently with the members, so that they can be benefited. So I do think that, if you really would like to participate in a one-on-one, I think I'm just gonna have here and there, probably I'll just post it. You can just participate in. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice night. Thanks a lot for joining. Almost like 150 viewers have viewed it. So please like a video if you really like the content, and share it as well with your friends, families, and everyone. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice night. Bye bye. Cheers.